How about this one here? That's the second one on the worksheet. So the ones with the same base, I'm going to color them, color code them. That's the same base, right? So we get -4 squared and negative 4 to the 8, right? We don't want to write -4 to the 8 again, do we? We know we're going to add them, right? And the y's are
1 plus 5.
1 plus 5. Y to the first plus the 5, right?
Yeah.
So your answer is -4 to the 10th and y to the 6th, right?
So we never put multiplication signs in the middle,
We know it's multiplication.
Okay.
Just like the square root, they assume you know this. Oh my gosh, what? That this is multiply. That's why they never put a multiplication there. We all assume that people know it means multiply in between. When you get, okay, so now, how about 5 and 2?
multiply. Oh.
5 and 2, 5 times 2, right?
10, yes.
Are they the same?
No.
No. Can we multiply them?
Yes.
Yes, because there's no exponent, correct?
Yes. So then it would be 10x to the third plus 6.
Yeah. That's 10x, and then x to the third
10x to the 9.
plus 6, right?
Third plus 6. 9.
Yeah. And then just y by itself, correct? So you get 10 to the 9th and y, correct? You understand so far?
Yeah, but for the answer, we don't have to put the 1. Only if there's another y.
Yeah, you don't have, everyone knows it's an exponent of 1.
Okay.
So there's never ever any need to put a 1. They'll never put a 1 because they all assume that you all know it. I explain it because they didn't assume that my kids won't know it. There's only one y. Exponent of 1 means there's one y. Exponent of 2 means there's two y's, right? So because there's one y, they assume you know it's a 1. There, got it? Okay, what did they do wrong? So let's go ahead and do the problem. We have -3 1/4 plus y equals to -6 and 5/6. The first thing you need to do is decide which one gets it to be 0. Either 3 1/4 or -6 and 5/6. Which one gets to be 0?
What do you mean by 0?
You add up to 0 or you subtract up to 0.
-6, 5, 6.
This is called a solution. You never want your solution to be 0. That's your solution. What you do though with your solution is pretend that it's not there. It's not there at all. Okay. Now which one do you want equal to 0?
Oh, so you change you add 3 and 1. Don't you need to make the improper
No, only for multiplying, dividing.
So then you change.
For adding, you can.
Yeah, you add 3 and 4.
You can. It's just makes the problem harder. If you make it you can. It's just you can always make a number improper at any time. But it's more work for you. For adding and subtracting. For multiplying and dividing, you have to make it improper. So, side note. You can do -12, -13, right? You can add and make this -13 over 4. And you're going to add 13 over 4, correct? You're going to add this by 3 1/4. Will that give you a 0?
Oh, choose that. Now I know what you. Yeah, now I know what you meant.
Okay, you can add to make 0, correct?
Yeah.
So if you add on one side, you have to do it to the other side, right?
Yes.
At 3 1/4. Now,
It has to be common denominator.
Yeah, it's easier just to work with common denominator than to multiply and to divide. You have to do this for only if you multiply. Okay, if you multiply. If you don't multiply or divide, you leave it a mixed number. It's faster. You can just find a common denominator, which is 12, right?
So it would be 3, 7, 12.
Did you get 12 as the least common denominator?
Yes.
Yes. And then that will be 10 up here, correct? Because it's times 2, right?
Yeah.
And this is 3, right?
Yes.
That's times 3.
Subtract that.
Subtract that and 7 over 12. And then negative 3, right? Why negative?
Negative number.
Because the bigger number is negative.
Y equals negative 3.
You see how much easier it is than to, if you do 13 and you need to multiply, you still find a common denominator. It's so much work, yes.
Oh.
But you'll get the right answer.
Yeah.
It's just so much more work.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then we finished the front, right?
Yes.
This here is an easy,
We didn't finish the bottom. A, B, and A. We didn't finish A, B, E, and F. A, E, B, F.
okay, so let's finish that. This is easy, right? What's the answer here? You do 6, 4 plus 3, right? Correct?
Yeah. Yeah, that's easy. So.
Yes, 6 to the 7th. This is x7 plus 5, right?
8.
8, yes, it's 8. So the answer is x to the 15th.
Yes.
This is the work I'm looking for right here. Okay. And then here for E, what can we do? You can multiply the 8, the negative 8, times what?
The 5 and the 2.
The 5 and the 2. You got it?
Oh, you multiply the. Because they don't have exponents.
Yeah, because they all don't have exponents.
The 2 has an exponent? Yeah.
Of 1. All of them have an exponent of 1. All of them have an exponent of 1.
Yeah, I got it.
Then H, you got, the first H has an exponent of 2, exponent of 1, exponent of 3, and exponent of 10. So exponent of 2, exponent of 1, exponent of 3, and exponent of 10, right?
Yes.
So you get negative 80?
80.
Right? Negative 80?
To the 16th power.
H to the 16th. Yeah, you guys are good with this.
Yeah,
So this is m to the 6th plus 2 plus 1, right?
is that 6?
I think so.
It looks like a 5. Yeah, it looks
Either way, 5, either you get 8 or 9, right? M to the 9th, I get 9, you get 8. The most important thing is you know what to do.
Okay. Alright.
Any question?
Nope.
At the back?
Yeah, we didn't do 3 and below that. Everything
Oh.
below 3.
3. 3, remember, is like this, the invisible 1 here. Okay, so that really means negative 1 times how many 9s?
7.
7 of them. Do you want to write 7 of them? Do you want to write 7 of them?
No.
No. Do you want to write 5 on the bottom and then cross them out?
No.
No. So it's basically negative 1 times 9 to the 7th. And are we going to add or subtract when we're crossing them out?
You're going to subtract.
Because this really means negative 1 times 9. Okay, I'll write 5.
Just subtract.
7,
Subtract the exponents.
8,
7 minus 5. Yeah.
and then 5 on the bottom. This is stupid, isn't it? I mean, come on. It takes too much time, right?
Yeah.
But because you're crossing them out, that's why you end up subtracting. Minus 5.
So it's 9 to the second?
Yeah, it's negative 9
To the second.
to the second.
So we don't do anything with the 1? It's just multiplying by 9.
Yeah, and then we can solve this. Negative 1 times 81.
It's 81. Everything is 1.
Negative 81.
So who cares about the 1? We don't really need it.
Somewhat. The reason why you care about the 1 is this. Some student make a mistake of this. If you put negative 9 squared, some student will make that a positive. Some student will make this a positive 81 because they think it's a negative 9 times a negative 9. Instead of it's a positive 9 times a positive 9, and then you multiply it by 1. You always do the exponent first. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, because you always do the exponent first. That's why you get the positive, and then you times it by 1. Order of operation. Okay? So B is the same thing. 12, is there another 12 there? Girls, is there another 12 on the bottom? No, so
it
just-
stays the same.
it stays the same. 4 to the 4th, is there 1 on the bottom? Yeah, right, there's 1 on the bottom, x to the 1st, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you cross out one of them, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we write it all out, we cross out 1, right?
Yeah, because there's 1.
Mm-hmm.
So you do the same thing.
Y to the 5th, and you're going to cross out 3, right? So you minus 3. Any questions so far?
No.
But we still got a 2 on the bottom we can't cross out.
True. Wait, so the answer is
Can't we reduce this, though?
6? So it's over 2.
6.
Oh, yeah. Just 6.
Yeah, this is 6, right?
Yeah. And you.
X to the 3rd and Y to the 2nd. Get it?
Yes.
All right. This one here on A. Okay, which one do we get rid of here? The 46? Victoria, do we get rid of the 46 and 4/5 or 4 and 1/10?
4 and 1/10. 4 and 1/10.
Okay. 4 and 1/10
It's 46.
is our what we call our solution. See, on this side, it equals to this answer. Do you see that? Victoria,
Yes.
that is called our solution.
Yeah.
You cannot make a solution equal to 0.
Told you.
Ever.
But you don't you have to like ignore it, like cover it?
Yeah,
That's what
if
thought
I
you
had
meant.
to post it, I would cover it, but I
That's what
can't.
thought you meant.
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant like to cover it. Yeah.
Okay. I think I asked what would you make equal to 0?
Oh.
Which one?
46.
Yeah, 46 minus 46 to make 0, right?
Yes.
So 4 over 5. So we get 46, 4 over 5 minus. Now in our head we would do what? 46 and then we put the minus 4 on the bottom, right?
Mhm.
Wouldn't be on our head, wouldn't we put 46 and then a 4 on the bottom like that?
Yes.
Yeah, so we need to write that as a fraction. We can't solve it the way they have it. Okay? Do you understand? All right. So what's our common denominator?
10.
10.
No, it's already done. Never mind.
10, right?
Yes.
2 times 10, 5 times 2 makes 10, so you need to multiply this by 2 also, correct?
Yes.
That's an 8. And then 10 times 1 is 10, correct? Times it by 1 makes a 1. Would you add or subtract this?
Subtract.
Subtract, correct? So you get 7 over 10 as an answer, right?
And you have to subtract.
Subtract that would be negative 42. So from adding and subtracting, it's much, much easier to leave it as a mixed number, right? Do not make this improper, so R is equal to that. So Diana,
Yes.
for this one, which one do we need to get rid of?
4 and 1. Wait, no. 2 and 2/3.
Uh-huh, because it's the coefficient. We call that the coefficient.
Yeah.
So what do we really we're going to divide, this is multiply, so we're really going to divide, right? Divide it by the same number, right?
Yeah.
Because we divide, we keep the first number, we change it to multiply, and we flip the second, right?
Yes.
So we're going to really ultimately multiply this by its reciprocal, right? Correct? And that cancels. Okay? And that makes it, you have z left, correct? Now what you do to one side, you must do to the other.
Yes.
Because you end up multiplying, we need to put multiply 3 over 2. Okay, I'm going to use blue here so you can see better. 3 over 2. Now, when you multiply, you cannot ever leave it as a mixed. Ever.
Oh.
You need to change that. So 3 over 2 times 9 over 2, right?
Yeah.
Can you cross cancel?
No.
No, you cannot.
So that's your answer?
You need to multiply them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be your answer after you multiply them. You get 27 over 4 equals to z. You can leave it like this. You don't need to make it a mix. Yeah, it's fine like this. Okay, let's look at C. Hi.
You had enough people to say that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I record at the same time and then post it.
You know, I should do that because I do all the homework problems with the kids anyways.
Yeah.
Might as well smart, save time, and just do it after.
And then post it up. I post it here because the internet here is
Internet's
faster.
but if you're doing it already, that's a good, just do it now.
Yep.
Alright,
That's what I'm doing. See you later. Okay, so Diana, which one do we get rid of?
310.
I love Miss Gamboa. 310. So how do we get rid of that?
You have to multiply it by its reciprocal.
10 over 3, right? Because really it's time, then you divide, then it becomes its reciprocal, right? You can all explain why, right?
Yeah.
Okay, times 10 over 3, right?
And then you have to make the improper.
Yeah, you need to make it improper, which how do you do that, Victoria?
5 times 1 and then add 1.
That's 6 over 5, 10 over 3, cross cancel, both of them, yep. 2, 1, and then 1, 2, right?
Yeah. 4. So 4 over 1, so it's 4.
Same thing as 4
4
over 1
4
or 4.
4. Yay. It's 4.
Okay,
Yes.
any question? Got it so far? Okay. Explain how to solve the equation both B and or C using the following vocabulary: coefficient, solution, and reciprocal. Okay, let's explain this. Okay, how do you solve it? Diana, how would we say, how would you describe to someone how to solve this?
So for your C, I would say, you would take away the I don't know.
Yeah, get rid of the coefficient
Get rid of the coefficient
by get
multiplying
rid
it by its
of the
reciprocal.
coefficient. Okay, you're right. You're saying it perfect. That's why I'm writing it at the same time. By multiplying
By its reciprocal.
its
Gotta read that.
reciprocal.
Get rid of
Okay, get rid of the coefficient by multiplying its reciprocal
and doing the same to the solution.
and doing the same to the solution. Very good. You use the word solution, you coefficient, and doing doing the same to the solution. This is division property of equality. and you multiply by its reciprocal. I didn't. Okay? Okay. That's what we did, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And then let's do the textbook.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop this recording and upload it on YouTube.